Mike's alive.
I will actually end up, if we keep going and Grace appears more often, actually have to do a full intro sometime. You know that? Like, welcome to Kindred Rolls, gentle dems and ladies. We're a bunch of us nerds like to roll dice and talk about League of Legends in the back. Like, one of those. Still waiting for 2d20s.
Sorry, I'm rolling mine now.
Like I may as well roll a d20 this stage C5 to do it, like.
Mine went through, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Aria's true. Dalyor, so far it's you.
Yeah.
And for the first time...
My roll 20 is... Oh.
Is what?
My roll 20 is just blank. It's white, not loading.
Oh, well, let's refresh it. You want to roll one on D&D Beyond, and I have it open.
It'll come up in the chat.
Did everybody do their level up, by the way, to make sure they added their HP and stuff?
What level are we at now?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Y'all are level 2 and rich.
Very rich.
Oh yeah, that's true. We are.
Y'all are rich as fuck.
Oh, boy.
You've got... What was it like? You have a 600 gold fucking pot.
Yeah.
And you picked up 600 gold and shared it between yourselves. I think Cathy took extra for herself, though.
Did you?
Yep.
And we adopted 2 new members of the party.
One hasn't appeared yet.
Oh.
Because they're still getting
growing.
sorted. Yeah. It's been incubated for the moment.
Incubated.
Utero is wild.
That's a crazy.
I have to go through and explain how to give birth to a familiar.
No, thank you.
Get you in the stirrups.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Old-fashioned wet nurse with the towels.
Oh.
It's a loo object.
I love that. It's the pause. It's
Let me get this
a
straight.
blue.
It's a cat. Who got the lowest? Cat, it was you. So what happened last session?
Okay. Last session we met the goblin child. Who speaks about the old lady. I took notes. Speaks about the old lady who will be back soon. We went back into the room with the cauldron. Those bodies and body parts everywhere. Oh yeah, then we talked about what was in the cauldron, and it was toe soup. Badokie, to quote, said it looks really good. Does it look edible? I don't know.
Did I say that or did Aria?
I don't know why it says here. Yeah,
You or Aria? There is no distinction.
yeah, true. Well, I don't go off.
What do you mean? Yeah, true. Okay, you know.
Go on.
I convinced the goblin child to join us by offering him feathers because he likes dead birds and
Or living birds. It's just
or
birds.
living birds. He just likes birds, so he's my child now. We moved out of the room. We heard a bucket, and we came across the old hag and a jellyfish. We started combat. Everyone grouped. I think I was on the outside. Am I going too much into detail here? I feel like I am.
No.
It's up to you. Like,
Okay, she threw ink around the place, so we're all engrossed in darkness. Meanwhile, the frost giant spawned. I can't remember who went towards the frost giant and distracted it, but they threw a blinding light, or anyways.
Aria attempted to cast dancing lights. Then I had to explain to her that in dancing lights you can make a humanoid figure instead of just throwing lights at a thing that does not care for lights, because intelligence is a very difficult thing for a wizard. But yeah, so that happened. She made a mirage of a humanoid figure. It swung at that instead, and it got distracted.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Darwin rolls and hits the killing blow to the old hag, drilling her into the ground. Although to the group it sounded like meat slapping because of the darkness. and the darkness dissipates, and the summoned frost giant turns into dust. He then attempts to toss the hag's. Oh yeah, so Darwin attempts to toss the hag's body onto the will-o-wisp jellyfish and rolls a nat 1. Instead, ends up pulling down old lady's pants and is exposed to old crusty smoker minge. Quotes yeah.
I should have explained that better.
Oh,
Really should have explained. Like, old crusty smoker minge is wild. Like,
I just wrote the notes. Like,
yeah, I
have to make
know,
a
I know. It's
Small
just,
correction. I
Yeah,
have to make the
so-
tiniest of correction that Darwin didn't roll. Darwin full force rugby tackled
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking shit out of the old
A
hag.
spear her into the ground.
he also
yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
pull down her pants. She was embedded in the floor, and he pulled them off of her, trying to lift her legs,
Yeah.
swing her. So he was like here, and the pussy thing was here. So he saw it all up close, 4K.
I love how he did all and he pointed out of frame. He pointed out of frame.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh,
And then Aria rolled Arcana 17 and attuned the Will-O-Wisp to her, so she gets to keep them. And then the hag. We went back towards the cauldron. Then the hag spirit summoned over the cauldron, gave us a deal to look after her goblin child in return for location of a chest. We found a chest. We got loads of money. We got the fishermen's boats. Went back to the town. With all of our money and our
That's where you are.
cauldron. Yeah.
So you're on the outskirts of the town right now.
that's great.
Coming up to the town, it's as dark as ever. You can see candles flickering in all the windows. There's a few people going around. What do you want to do? Because you have a goblin with you as well, and most people don't like goblins. They're considered magical folk.
We're currently we're hauling a heavy ass cauldron around as well.
In the boat. It's in one of the boats.
Sorry.
I explained
Yeah.
this to Cathy because she was just like, she asked me about the D&D stuff, and I explained that like I'm letting you away with murder while you are still new. I will be hammering it home that you can't just carry this back. So I just said, you've put it in a boat and you're bringing it back with the boat. I'm letting you away with it. Once we get to a couple more levels, I'll be harsher, but for the moment, because Cat's so new, Badokie's still new, and you're more experienced and you should have known better. You're over here somewhere. I can't point because you're on this monitor for me. You motherfucker. Heltic, you're an airhead when it comes to things outside of your character, so I'll let you away with it. Like, so yeah, but yeah, it's in one of the boats. You're bringing it back. You will have to bring the boats to the boat yard. So it'll be East Haven Ferry Company, which on the map in front of y'all is here. It's on this pier. And then you can go back to the town hall if you want to figure out more about the.
Sorry, did you ping it there? I didn't see it.
Oh, sorry, I'm on DM screen, as always. This one here.
Oh, okay, cool.
So best course of action is going to be we take the boats back. We possibly try and drop off that cauldron somewhere.
Or at
and
least like
keep it, store it to
Yeah.
something. And then we'll go report back to whoever gave us our little quest.
yeah, and also we need to try and find a way to even just disguise the little goblin because the town aren't a fan of
Can
goblins.
I
So
buy a baby pram and put him in?
How big
He's not
is
that.
it?
He's not that small. Not baby size.
I think we just dress them up.
Do we have a
Little bit
spare
bigger,
cloak
just
or
a lot.
anything that we can just like cover
does
him with?
anyone have like disguise? Disguise
Do
ready?
not have
I mean,
a
I've
disguise
got
kit.
my other. Didn't I get like additional furs or something?
You're
Should
wearing
be like
your fur stuff. You're wearing your deep cold stuff that you
So,
bought. The
we've
other stuff
got-
that you have is in your bags, which would
Yeah.
have been your plain clothes.
Anyone got any plain clothes that would fit him?
Nothing that will fit, but we can just like
I cut something up.
just like cover him in a cloak or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like you try cut some clothes up for him because he is just in a little raggy kind of Dobby-esque outfit.
Dobby-esque. Right. So if I want to,
Dobworth.
yeah, try and make some clothes really quick then. What have I got on me? Inventory.
So maybe you remove the dead bird from his hand. That's
I've got
shoulders
a robe.
are now nubs because he's been still rubbing the thing.
I have a robe on me as well. I'm just
I
trying to
can't
think
use
what's on.
disguise self on my familiar now.
Well, your child is not a familiar. It is a child.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. Like also in the words disguise self.
Yeah,
So what I can do?
he's my child.
the head turn.
I could possibly. So if we. If we disguise him, and if people try and discover him, it'd be deception, right?
Yes.
So if I give him guidance for when he needs it, sort of thing, he gets an additional 1d4 to any ability check.
Why don't you try keep one of the boats?
Yeah. I think we should leave the goblin child to mind the cauldron.
Yeah,
Why
we
don't you
can do
put the
that.
cauldron into one of the boats? Keep one of the boats. Maybe keep the goblin child with the cauldron in the boat.
And cover it up, yeah.
Yeah, because we
Tarp him up.
only need to run in
I
and.
still would suggest dressing him though, because he's probably freezing, but he's just.
Yeah, I'll give him my plain clothes and then a robe as well.
Yeah, we just need to go find that
make it like a blanket.
person that we need to give this pack of stuff to.
So we're gonna take all the boats back to the boatyard, yeah?
Yeah.
And
Isn't
keep
a cauldron like unlimited food, or it gives food?
I think I sent you what it was in the DM. No,
Does it still have food in it, or do we empty it out? That's another thing.
He's emptied it out.
Okay.
It'd be crazy if we carried a full cauldron.
Yeah, but like he might get hungry. What's he gonna snack on?
That's what I'm saying.
You give him some rations.
If I put rations in the cauldron.
Look, we all have rations. We can spare rations.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking like if I put something in the cauldron, what's that gonna do? Like, does it multiply the food? Like, I don't understand how that works.
I'm almost positive I sent this cauldron thing to someone, but I guess I didn't.
I didn't get anything about the cauldron, so.
I thought I sent it to someone. Or did I put it into the chat?
We just need to find somewhere that's more secluded to put the boat, rather than putting it back in the boatyard.
No, you haven't?
Keep an eye on things when we put so much spammable randomness into our chats. I'll go get the link for the...
It's called content.
Nah. Shit.
Cauldron of Plenty.
You're only saying that because of the Twitch clip we got of you last week.
The jellyfish? We haven't done that. We haven't put that clip up yet, have we?
Not up yet, no.
No.
I watched that again last night.
This cauldron is made of thick copper that has turned green with age. It is 4 foot wide as a mouth, 3.5 foot in diameter, weighs 50 pounds, and can hold up to 30 gallons of liquid. Embossed in its bulging sides are images of satyrs and nymphs in repose holding ladles. The cauldron comes with a lid and has side handles. It sits on 5 little clawed feet to keep it from tipping. If water is poured into the cauldron and stirred for 1 minute, it transforms into a hearty hot stew which can provide 1 nourishing meal for up to 4 people per gallon. Stew remains hot while in the cauldron and cools naturally after it is removed. The outside of the cauldron remains safe to touch despite the heat of the stew. The cauldron can create stew 3 times. It then ceases to function until the next dawn when it regains all of its uses.
Okay.
It can hold 30 gallons of liquid.
So if we put
So
something
that
in
means you can do...
anything in it that's not liquid, then it just acts as a container.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we can put rations in it.
So
Yeah.
Goblin can just make his own food by just scooping up water.
Hold on. It's 1 nourishing meal for up to 4 people per gallon. So that's 4 by 30. So that's 120 meals it can make.
In a day? Or...
It can do it 3 times a day. For every 24 hours, per dawn.
Yeah.
So it's 3 times a day. So that's 360 meals it can make in a day.
It seems a little broken.
It's nourishing meals, like for people assuming they're an adult. So even for a child, you have to kind of double that. So you're looking at
So
700.
you might get back to a round ball that was once a goblin. That just forged itself.
Just rolling about.
Okay, well,
Yeah, roll him out. If you squeeze him, he's squirting. He's straight squirting. Just pure stew. Just squirt. Like Veruca in the Willy Wonka remix.
okay.
It's like a scoop.
I scooped some water into the cauldron, like probably about a gallon, so enough for 4 people worth of stew. And I tell the goblins, like, this is for you. We'll be back very soon. You just eat as much as you like, and then I get ready to go.
Yeah.
And don't let anybody come on the boat, unless it's us.
I give him a little.
Are we not going to
pocket
cover
knife.
him up or like keep him hidden or anything?
Yeah, we did. We've already covered him up.
Don't give him a weapon.
I give him a little pocket knife just in case. Like,
Don't give him. Why are we giving it
Shut up.
weapons?
Only if someone tries to steal the cauldron. Here you go.
He's not going to try and sell the cauldron.
I think we're going to try to keep it.
You're going to
Keep it for
carry a
an event.
50-pound cauldron with you till the end
I
of
was
this
gonna
campaign.
say, like, this is it's so heavy and like it costs money, and we can sell it.
You can also save the village's food shortage.
I thought we were doing
We
that.
can.
We're waiting for the moment to do that, right? Like,
Yeah.
Look,
just
but
saying,
we-
like,
roll in and
we'll
have
go-
a moment
we'll
where
go-
everybody's starving, and then we can say, haha, but we have this.
We'll
cauldron
go
and we
complete
can
the assignment,
It's
see
magic.
what else needs to be done or whatever, and then we'll come back, and then we'll
figure out
decide on the
figure out what the
cauldron.
next steps are. Maybe they're going to try kill us
Yeah.
when we walk back in, and they don't
There we
deserve the
go.
cauldron.
Yeah, in the meantime, I can go get a pram to put my goblin into.
Walk
That's all
around
right,
in a
it's
buggy.
fine.
No boogie.
Yeah, go on. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, there.
I'm gonna head to the shop, and so I can give back the gold that Rex owed the shopkeeper.
Sorry, which shopkeeper are you going to?
The one that Rex owes money to, that I picked the stuff off of in the cave.
Blackstone, Thora Blackstone.
That's the one.
Yes, so you're going back to the
Is that the one
Blackstone.
I
Yes,
Yes.
you touched.
Clyde? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't the husband's name Edwin?
Last one.
Yeah.
And not like it matters, but yeah, whatever.
no,
Yes,
it's irrelevant.
so you're going to go back to the general goods store. Are you going
I'll go with
to...
you. See my
Is
wife.
anyone going to go to the town hall to talk to the head captain?
I could do that.
Yeah.
You and Cathy, I guess?
Yeah, I'll take Badokie with me.
Or am I going to the store to buy a bike and a trailer?
Oh yeah, you wanted to buy stuff, so yeah, I guess me and Cathy go to the store, and you two go to the town hall and tell them about our thing
My
and get our
wife?
reward.
Well,
Yeah.
My wife?
The,
My
the
wife.
last time that you found out
You went
she
there,
had
it was a husband, not the
Yeah.
wife.
You found out that she had a
Okay.
husband, and
Um,
you almost gave away that something happened between you two. So I think it's best you stay away from him just in case.
What if he's not there?
Right, as hard as it might
Seconds?
be
I don't
to
know.
believe, she'll still be there.
Okay.
So we'll go to the shop first, because that'll only take a few minutes. So can you give me a... So it's Heltic and who going? Sorry?
Cathy.
These two. Okay, both of you give me d10s. I heard a roll, I didn't see a roll. Okay, 8 and 10. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so there is someone there. As you open the familiar door, to stage head back into the general goods store, and both Edwin and Thora Blackstone are standing behind the counter in what looks like a argument.
Okay.
awkward.
Let me just swoop in.
Yeah, I was like, so yeah, we just walk in the door.
Just fade back into the shadows for a few minutes and listen.
Feeling devious.
Pretend
Okay.
we're browsing.
Yeah,
Sure.
so Edwin just goes, so did you sell the furs, or where did the furs go? Because we were keeping them to try and give to nobility to try and get a better house. She's like, I know the money's there somewhere. It might just be like, you know, that invisible money that's happened before. He's like, the invisible money. Invisible money. You took money you couldn't see. She's like, yeah, well, maybe. Maybe you just didn't find it. And she goes back towards the till, looks back in it again. It's like, is it this money? He's like, no, that's today's money. You are the worst wife I could have ever had. As he like slams the door and just walks out. And she doesn't really care. You can see in her face she's like so used to it now. At this stage, she's like, "Ah, fair."
I walk up to her. The furs that you gave.
Your wife.
Who was it she gave the furs to again? Aria.
Aria.
The furs you gave Aria. How much were they worth?
I'd say about 60 gold.
I just hand her 60 gold.
Do you really want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Just take 60 gold out of your inventory. So
Okay, I just go.
I'll pay back.
Yeah, I just hand it to her, like, look, it's
Fine,
not.
note.
I just handed it to her. It's like, look, it's not worth dying over. I just hand her 60 gold.
she looks at her hand and is like, "I'm not going to sleep with you. You know that."
Not that. Don't swing that way. It's all right.
People swing every way. Depends on money. She puts it in and goes, "Thank you for that.
Yeah,
what is it you need?"
Yeah, I just go, yeah, now back to business, and I take out the other sack of gold that Rex owed her. This is from Rex. At least his dead corpse, anyway.
She can see the blood on it, and she goes, "Ah, okay. I kind of liked Rex. He didn't get free furs. Look, I don't know what to say," and she kind of just like disappears. She kind of walks away, and she can kind of see her get a little bit emotional. But she kind of comes back and just kind of puts out 3 kind of potions on the table. It's like, "You can have these for your trouble. Really appreciate it."
What are they?
They're just potions of healing. They'll help you in a pinch.
Oh, sounds good to me. And I take all 3.
Or basic common health potions.
Okay,
Nothing special.
Okay, I'll take away 60 gold and add 3 health potions.
Anything for you as she looks towards yourself? You're muted.
I acquired a pet, and
She kind of walks towards the walls, like hamster, gerbil, squirrel, fox.
more
wolf.
like a large goat sized.
It was 3.
Right.
It was 3 potions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Kind of goes over to the other side. Goat, pig, sheep. What do you look for? Like
Yeah.
feed?
You know, it's not the most athletic. It's going to be joining me on my travels. What's the best way for me to bring it on our travels? Have you got any equipment? You know,
I've got a
bike,
leash.
trailer, a
Dude,
leash.
What about like a sled, like a children's sled?
You'd have to go to the sledding teams.
Okay.
They have huskies, and huskies.
We're basically just looking for a sled that we could put this goat in so that I can pull it.
Yeah, no, like there's sledding teams that travel between all the towns, like taxi services.
Okay. Do you think they'd have a
about
spare
a-
sled lying around?
What about a large box or a large container? We can put some ropes on it. Pull the box.
It sounds like you've acquired a slave.
No, we're
Not a
pulling
slave,
the box.
just a
Yeah.
very fat.
No,
goat.
but it sounds like you found something you're going to sell, and said it's like a goat makes it sound like a child. Did you find a child?
No, I did not find a child. No, it's just a large farm
Waiting
animal.
for it.
A large farm animal that you don't know the name of,
I
but
don't
it's
know the
like a
breed.
goat.
I'm not an expert. I can just tell you it looks like a farm animal.
You're gonna have to roll.
Could
And
you bring it
it's
to me, and we could have a look?
I don't have it on me right
Roll
now.
deception, please. Roll deception.
Yeah, go on, roll deception. Like the way you've described this so far is like you're actually like it's like child fucking.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, she's past it. She's past it. She's just looking at you quizzically. She knows something's wrong with the way you're speaking, but she's starting to think you're just stupid and can't explain things. But she fully believes you. And she's like, "You want a box? Carry it. A fishing box would be too. What about like an apple crate?
An apple crate. Can I put some wheels on it? Okay, it'll be fine.
Listen, look,
This is in character, by the way. This is what she's doing. Because you are the most difficult customer. You want a box with wheels.
Yeah,
Let's go get a sled.
Look, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you know, would the sledding company have spare sleds lying around? Like, can we buy them? Okay, well then, yeah, okay. So where's the sledding company? Here, I take out the map.
You can buy your own sled and buy your own dogs from them.
Okay, I take
Get
out the
from
map.
town to town.
I take out the map of East
More
Haven and lay it on
pets?
the. I take out
These
the
are
map.
domesticated dogs, by the way. They're not fight. They can't fight.
Okay, I take out the
That's
map
okay.
of
You could
East
have a
Haven and
husky
ask her-
team.
I ask her where it is in East Haven. Like, I lay out the map.
You'll find it on the edge of town. She looks at the map, and it's like the most intricate map she's ever seen in the town. So even she's a little bit confused.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
No, I'm talking about other dogs, but you don't need to get upset over it. Come here, Ted. Shite. So you'll find this farm over here on the far side.
cool. I roll back up the map and put it back in my pack.
Yeah, cool. So she's like, yeah, that'd be the best place to find your goat, farmyard, animal, child, vehicle of some sort.
Okay.
I like you. I don't like you anymore. She looks back at Amren. I don't like you anymore.
No.
Thought you were hot before.
No.
No.
Oh no.
Anything else you need? A plane?
What is
Ponder
that?
it.
Plane.
What's a plane?
It's that thing the gnomes are building out the back. They're trying to fly like a bird. You should see them. Like three of them jumped off the top of the mountain the other day and
feathers.
died.
With feathers.
Yeah, they're trying to build like a feather device, but they keep hitting the ground really hard.
I must go have a look. Maybe I can.
You can
Learn
find the
from people that,
corpses
like,
just
plane.
over the hill. Just on. Can you bring that map back out and I'll show you?
Yeah, I take out the map again.
There's a couple of corpses just over here. They haven't quite buried all of them yet, so you might find some legs. I don't know. You can find a few bits.
No, I just want to ask them how I can use my feathers to turn them into a flying device.
I am
I've
taking the
tried
piss, by the way.
before, but yeah.
I'm absolutely taking the piss. Like, is there anything else you'd want in the shop? Like,
No, I'm. We gotta go catch up with the other Dalyor and Aria, but thank you for everything.
Aria, her ears perk up, and
I
Aria.
don't need any more like
He's back.
armor
He's gushing.
or
Gushing.
equipment.
She's
Squirting.
yeah,
We
she
have loads of money now.
yeah. Do you need anything else?
Should we upgrade our?
Well,
armor?
see, I can't upgrade anything.
He's a monk, so he has to wear like
I have to
monk's
wear-
garbs.
I have to wear no
Uh-huh.
clothes and no weapons, so I can't upgrade shit.
He has to be humble.
I can wear something.
Has to be
though.
naked.
The only thing I
can have
can
a look,
the
yeah.
only thing I can do is take potions of strength or that kind of thing.
I'll tell you, you won't find better armor in starting towns. This is still the starting town for use. If you want to get better gear, you'll have to go somewhere else just to keep it balanced, because I can't have you walking out of the first town 600 gold worth of fucking epic gear and being like, oh, there's a goblin up ahead, you better watch out. And then you're like, bonk.
Mhm.
So if there's anything else you want to buy, like food or rations or little
Okay.
things like that,
I think I'm good on all of that.
I've also just
Water
realised that
skins.
we've not been doing anything to do with the cold. We had a cold meter, didn't we?
I have your cold meter.
Okay.
These are all in good furs, so I don't need to
Alright.
check the cold meter. It's when you use rest, wake up, choose whether or not to get into your good gear or not. Like, depends what you want to do. But it is getting late. Or
Let's go find the other two and then find somewhere to stay that's not near a fire that wants this, light you guys on fire.
sounds good. So where are you two?
We went to the town hall, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you waiting outside, or have you went in?
You muted Ben.
I think Ben's
And he's
thinking.
not speaking.
Oh, he was speaking. I was speaking.
I don't know if he can hear us anymore.
Hello?
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
okay.
There he is.
There you go.
Hello.
Couldn't hear you.
We were going to the town hall, and I think we did go in. Yeah, we just go in.
there's no point in us standing outside, is there? So we might as well go in.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna go in.
Yeah.
What we doing?
He's heading into the town hall, so he's opened the door and you are immediately blasted with heat as you go in, and this massive open grand hall is just fires all along both sides, well lit. There's hired hands all over the place. Everyone's helping out. As I think Ted wants to go to the toilet.
Break already. Click.
No, it's fine. He'll go in a minute. So you're in the town hall. It's really well lit, fires, everything's hot. I've lost my train of thought. But at the top of the hall, you do see Speaker Daneth Whalen, who would be like the chieftain of the town or the mayor of the town, someone that everyone respects, and he's a good guy. From everything you know from 10 towns, most of the speakers are decent people. And immediately you do see that Captain Arlagath, the person that originally sent you on this adventure, is there having a word with them. They're just chatting normally as you get spotted immediately, and they kind of wave you into a side room where there's once again a fire, there's tea out on the table, there is still hired hands coming out. As you come in and you sit down, hired hands get kind of shooed out the door as the door gets closed, and it's like, where's the rest of your companions? I'm also going to say that Adeline is with you two.
Okay.
Cardboard cut out in the corner.
Yeah. Oh no, the other two went to the merchants there to sort out some small things, some small errands. But they should be here in what, next few minutes, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be Amren, and you can see with this in front of him is a little notebook of the fact that you have actually left the town. And it's Amren and Dalyor, I believe. So
Darwin.
It's the other D.
Yeah.
You got to pick some better names for your group if it's AD. Like, it's just weird. Darwin, yeah. Darwizzy. I'm going to put him down as from now on.
It took me how many sessions to realize that all our characters.
It's Dada. Your group is Dada.
Dada.
Aria, Amren, fucking Adeline, Darwin, and Darwizzy from now on. Darwizzy.
Darwizzy.
He's not even realising that he's locked in there, whatever he's doing notes. Darwizzy gone crazy.
Darwizzy.
Danis goes, so, what happened? What did you find? I'm going to guess by the fact there wasn't cheers as you came back into the town and dropped the boats off that the fishermen didn't make it.
No, they did not.
No, they didn't.
We found corpses.
We found remnants of corpses.
Remnants of corpses. Scraps.
Yes.
Didn't someone bring back fingers?
We brought back something, didn't we? Was
Yeah.
that us or was that Darwizzy?
I think I took that.
I think you did as well, Ben. You brought back like marks on their clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did. Just gonna.
Yeah, I'll just say that you hand over like cloth that has like fisherman's marks and stuff on it, just for the sake of it. And he just goes, so it is true that they fell. And he turns towards the captain and goes, Captain, I believe you offered them a reward for this. The captain goes, yes, but it was them being alive. You did bring back the boats and proof of death, which is good enough. I'll give you 2 out of the 3 things. So you had options for what you wanted, is that correct?
So why not all 3 things?
Because they're not back alive.
Yeah, but that's not our fault.
No, but it was one of the conditions.
Yeah, but to add to your conditions, we sorted out a problem for you.
What would that be?
We found a hag.
My mother's still in the town. As he has a little chuckle to himself.
No.
I hope she is.
No, while we were in the ice caves, we came across an old woman who was in control of frost giants, or whatever was left of it.
Who had also used the excess of the fishermen to make stew. So, you know, she was most likely responsible for their deaths and has been dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
So you're welcome.
And she's dead. Dead.
She is dead.
She's dead.
Yes, she's dead.
Like no magical coming back.
No.
Body was burnt and disposed of.
She was pantsed.
No.
Pantsed.
Pounced.
Yeah.
That's a new way of dealing with the magical. I'll have to write that one down. As you seem to make
It was
Public
it was neither
humiliation.
of us. It was neither of us. It was the other
Britches
D.
off the
Who was
witches.
Yeah.
Oh, like rhyming
Breeches?
pun. Oh, he did. Never mind. Heltic's all. It's all good. Take the britches off the witches. That's what britches are what they used to be called. Like,
Breeches.
I'm so autistic. Anyway, yeah. He takes that note down. He goes, right. So the hag's been dealt with, and frost giants. You say they haven't been seen in my time.
We only saw
Well-
evidence of one.
Well, we
and-
saw evidence of one, or like, or whatever was left of it,
And
it
she-
seemed.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, sorry. As soon as we encountered Hag, she screamed, and we turned and we saw this frost giant like crawling through like this little hole about to
Describe
kill
how it
us.
looked a little bit more, because it might matter how it looked. Because was it a fully grown frost giant? Was it blue of skin? Was it?
It was bones.
Oh,
It was reanimated.
Yeah.
well, then I have no fear then of a frost giant uprising. I can scratch that off my little list right now.
Do we know if that was the same one that we saw encased in ice?
It was.
Yeah, that was the one.
It
Yeah,
was the same one. Yeah.
you see him wipe his sweaty hand as he was clearly anxious on the table a little bit, and he's like, "Ugh." Ew. As the door opens and in comes Amren and Erwizi. These two have now joined in as the hired hands hand you plates of food as you go in as well, with like bits on them. I'm going to say rich tea because for some reason I have a hankering for rich tea today. But some rich tea biscuits, and you just take your seats. And he's like, glad that you could join us. She looks back towards the paladin in the corner and goes, it's very 2D. So, was there anything else in the cave that you found?
Not to our knowledge. It was just a lot of kind of getting out of there as quickly as possible. Once we'd kind of confirmed our suspicions.
Okay, so
Well, I
nothing else
think-
in there.
Well, like we didn't. Like we left with one new member, and I couldn't really bring her in, given her innate nature anyway. Tamed one of the frost wolves that was under that was one of the hags.
Oh yeah, fuck you, a wolf. Fuck, my bad. How about that? But yeah, I'll say the wolf is in there with you.
Okay, Grant, yeah. Yeah, we came in with one additional member. This is Jasmine.
Jasmine. Looks like it's a fucking big dog.
Yeah, it's very, yeah.
House trained?
It don't bite.
Is it house trained? Give me a D20 there.
Oh yeah, D20, I need to do that, don't I?
Yeah, I just want to see if it pisses on the floor immediately upon command of saying house trained.
18.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's just wagging its tail, having a good time. God, I wish you got in trouble for that. But yeah, no, the dog's fine. I fucking completely forgot that nearly everyone has a pet now. Everyone has a companion.
As far as house training goes, she is part of the party now. It's just it'll take some time for her to like be able to train up to issue commands or whatever. It'll take some time.
Okay, so I guess the rewards you were arguing about. I guess I'll give you the cut, as they say. So here's the scroll, and slides across the scroll across the table that was shown previously. That would probably go towards Amren, more than likely. Magical user.
Had to say it's out of character. I was not here at the time that you were discussing that.
Yeah, so it's the three things was gold, which was it was 20 gold. It was a bag of tricks.
Okay.
And a spell scroll.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So you can continue to argue it if you want. I believe Aria was doing it first, so if you want to roll a persuasion for
Yep.
me.
I shall.
Now you are a bard and you can inspire yourself.
Well, I don't
But
need
it
to.
doesn't matter because every single time I ask for a roll, somehow you automatically get it. So what do you say?
I think we've earned more than 20 gold, no?
Begrudgingly, he agrees as he slides across a bag of tricks. I think the only person here that's ever had a bag of tricks is Darwizzy.
Yeah, I've had one.
You've had one, so do you want someone else want to take the bag of tricks this
I
time?
don't mind, yeah.
I'll take it. That'd be fun.
Okay, so you get the scroll, then the gold gets shared, and the bag of tricks. You get a wolf, so you can fuck up.
Sharing.
Stupid. And you got a nickname there, Wizzy, so shut him out. 20 gold between the four of you because herself isn't here, so.
Yeah, but we
Heltic's reward,
I tried to
a
buy
nickname.
more gold.
Hmm?
I just tried to persuade him to give us more gold.
No, you're getting 20 gold. You're not getting more than that. This town is still fucking broke. The fuck?
So we get 5 gold each.
Yeah.
So now what?
Anything else we can help you with?
Yeah, is there anything else?
Nice scrolls, by the way.
So as you are sitting there, someone does come into the room and kind of passes a note over as he opens it and goes, "Did you drag in pot on a boat?"
Yeah.
Yes, it's with it's in our boat, yeah.
I don't think we want to give away the location of it, right?
Well, he
We don't
just
know if we
know
trust them.
we just found out that they know about it.
Yeah, we haven't said where it is.
Yeah, they saw you dragging it in. Like this pot it's not hard to spot on a boat when you're dragging it across the ice. Like people are constantly on the lookout across the ice.
Anyway,
Okay.
Yes. And
yeah.
It's just there was rumors before of a cauldron that used to be in the town,
right.
Okay.
but it was stolen in the night. That's one of the reasons East Haven is one of the bigger villages. That used to have some sort of magical property that made more food. It wouldn't be the same cauldron.
Well, how long ago was this cauldron stolen?
40 years ago.
40. That's
And you guys,
long.
I'm pretty sure, like, you guys hate magic. Why would you want a magical item?
Yeah.
We hate magic people, not magic things.
So you hate the people, but not the things that they make.
Yeah.
Racism. Oh my god.
Yes.
Amazing.
Also, wizards aren't a race.
Obviously, there's a.
The deeper argument there that we're not going to get into. They're not a race.
There must be a point that you're trying to make by calling this out.
That cauldron would greatly help the town be restored to what it once was. We could help feed our poor, and we would pay a lot of gold to get it back.
Can I roll an insight to see like how honest he's being, like about if he wants to use it for like a genuine reason, or if he's just trying to get it back because he's greedy?
Yeah, you could roll insight.
Is that insight or perception?
Yeah.
Insight.
Yeah, it'd be insight.
Inside. Perception is outside.
Right.
From everything you can tell, he's being completely honest that he just wants to help the town. And now, with all of your history of knowing the town, you know that Daneth is usually a good person.
Okay.
As Daneth goes, look, if it is, we could do a lot of good with it. I know that the worth of something like that, it is a lot of gold. It can really help any of the towns here. Just East Haven, that was what made East Haven. It saved our village before I could do it again. Keep rolling your eyes.
Well,
okay, well, how much?
We won't say anything about your goblin.
How much?
We're unsure of what it
Hypothetically,
is,
we had this cauldron, yeah. How much?
but we don't know what it does. We have a cauldron. We don't know what it does.
You used it, so that will be a deception. Aria.
not 20.
Jesus fucking Christ. He forgets who
No
he
matter
is
what
in
you
this
do.
moment.
A true
We
liar.
cannot win.
Completely tore down everything around this man. He doesn't even know if he's Daneth anymore. He's just like, what did you call me? Who am I? Pure panic sets in his eyes. Nothing makes sense anymore. What's an iPhone? Man, he's just like, if it was that one in particular, I'd say I could give you the gemstones that we have. about 500 gold worth. Now you can try get more, as always.
Yeah.
I think
We'll take
this
the
is out of
gems,
character.
and all 5 of us are now honorary mayor of East Haven.
As long as we always, my out of character, as long as we can always come back to this place and have it as a safe spot, then I think that's
Or can we
At
get
Darwin,
titles in return?
for my wife.
sorry, at Darwin's attempt to negotiate that particular condition of a deal, Dalyor is going to kind of draw a blank face and just kind of go, "What?"
And it's like,
Why?
what's a mayor?
Whenever we are in town, you guys treat us like royalty. That will be the condition of the
There's-
deal.
There's no royalty in 10 towns. Have you been to any of the other towns?
Yes.
Have you been to the ones that you draw a lottery on whether or not you get sacrificed?
No. That's why I'm not there.
Yeah, but if we could shut down the borders and stop you coming back, there's a lot of towns that kill a lot of people that just walk in. East Haven's one of the nicer towns here.
Well, look, I, for one, am willing to accept the deal with the gemstones for the cauldron that we found.
Please, someone try to get more out of them because it's worth more than that.
Yeah, I want more.
Is there anything else that you can offer, like on top of the gemstones? Like,
Can we get titles?
Oh, you know what? I have a question.
Titles.
I just
Yeah.
I have a
I just
question.
tried
I
to
have a
get us
Maybe we
titles.
could be knighted. We could be knights, though.
I
Like,
have a
I tried to
question.
get us titles.
Right. Okay. So you want titles. Aria wants better
I think I want to
Get more
ask.
fingers on them, bro.
Okay, how about this?
Wait,
Aria
Go on.
speaking.
please.
Go on.
Thank you. I have a question. You know all of those magic people that you execute?
Yurt.
What do you do with their belongings?
Burn them.
You burn them, everything. Their homes.
Down to the socks.
Their homes and everything. You go through their homes.
They don't live here.
So where do you find them?
Travelers that come through.
I was
There's
going
not
to try
a
and see
single
like, if there was
magical
any...
person that lives in East Haven bar.
I was kind of hoping there'd
Couple
be
of
like
druids,
a...
but that's healing through nature. That's slightly different.
Yeah. I was hoping
Yes.
they'd have like a sheriff's office with like an evidence locker full of magical goods that we could...
actually, yeah, Aria's making a good point. You said that you hate the people, but not the things that they made.
So why
Yeah.
destroy the things they make?
This cauldron that was stolen 40 years ago being
You
one.
don't trust what they made. Like most of the time, they're not carrying around cauldrons that can feed the people.
But surely you would keep artifacts of stuff that you think may become of good use to the town.
No,
Also,
one
all
time,
magic, you know...
one time, one of the captains put on one of the rings and he burst into flames. That's when he started burning everything
Why is the student have to put on the ring?
because he thought it was pretty.
He's kind of roll for that, actually.
Look,
He was like,
There's
"This might
gotta be
look
something
good
else
for
that
a
you
wedding
can
band for my
offer.
wife," and he put it on to check the size, and he burst into flames and died.
right, well look, is there
That's why
anything
I
else
like it.
along with the gemstones that you could throw on top for whatever this cauldron is?
Persuasion, please.
Like
Hustle
two.
takes
I
time.
was about to say,
As
I'll give
someone
you...
with
Oh,
magic, am I not welcome in this town?
why would you
Generally?
say that?
You're not, yeah.
You saying
I'm
that to
not-
me or him?
I'm not saying that to you. No, not to him. To you, DM.
He will literally
You
shoot
haven't
you in the
proved
head.
that you are magical.
Okay.
He will
okay.
shoot you in the
No,
head.
yeah, and they
Like,
don't like magic, so they don't
on
have
site.
any way of detecting if you are magical.
Okay. Yeah.
As long as you don't cast
Um,
spells in front of them, there's no way they can tell.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say, like, I agree with Dalyor that like this, it's worth more than that. You know, we've gone through all this effort
Persuasion.
for you and done all these things.
Yeah, I roll
Um,
shit on the persuasion, so I'm gonna need help trying to persuade them.
I'm gonna give myself guidance, so I get an additional D4 to my
Mhm.
skill. So persuasion. Oh Jesus Christ! I needed it. That's awful.
Nat 1. You go from a nat 20 to a nat 1. That
and it
is
doesn't matter
actually
because it's gonna be rubbish. So you know, it's only 9.
death-defying.
So fuck.
That's a
Yeah.
3. Or no, sorry, it's a
You also
9.
have to roll a D100 for your first.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
It's a 9 at least.
Fuck's sake. Awful.
Oh my god, we're still in like high numbers for D100s.
We've already
we haven't
had
gone below
95.
80.
We've already had 95.
Yeah, I know. We haven't gone down to low numbers, have we? We've been
91. What the fuck?
What the
We've
fuck?
had.
We've had 91.
Surely we've had 91.
No, we have not. For the next 5 rooms, you get the Sims room effect. You forget why you went in there.
Oh god. Does that include the room she's in right now? Like she can't remember anything that
She walks out of this room, completely forgets why she went out of that room in the first place.
Okay.
Do I
So
forget
she's-
what happened
she's-
in the room?
No, you don't forget what happens in the room. You just walk out and go,
My purpose.
what am I doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're constantly searching for the meaning of life every time you leave a house.
Well,
Right.
5 rooms, yeah. I don't count.
Someone else got a natural 1 this session, or am I imagining things?
Oh, that's
No,
the
not
first
yet.
one.
No.
It was a natural 20 we got.
Because you got a 20 and then straight to
Are
1.
we able to persuade him?
Yeah, you can try as well, yeah. I'll let you do like I'll let you all roll, but in the future one person will have to do it.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, yeah, so you finally beat a DC of 12. Congratulations. So he scratches his face, he thinks hard and he goes, I'll call in some debts, which will take some time. You can bring the cauldron here, or you can keep it yourselves, but it has to be in the town, not in a boat. It's way too precious to be left out there. You can leave it here and we can have guards stationed, or you can keep it yourselves wherever you may stay, and you can keep it just say as safe as possible. But I can give you 10 gemstones that are worth about 500 gold pieces each.
Sounds good to
Wait,
us.
what?
I have to call in a lot of debts. I'm reading off that this is literally on the...
Wait, 10 gems
This is in the
are
book.
500 each?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, I'll literally, I'll screenshot it and send it to you, and you can put it on the thing, because I think it's bullshit. Which is why I'm so heavily getting used to do this.
$5,000? Like, we're just gonna make 5 grand.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. We've made a lot of money already.
I'm just gonna glance between
Like
the group and kind of like my hand just covering my mouth, just like
taking all this money off the people, right? But then they are kind of bad because they're burning my kind. Yeah, so I shouldn't be so much.
Okay. There he is. It's
I'll
fine.
put it into the game chat so you can see, because I'm not bullshitting. This shit's fucking wild.
Dalyor's gonna look between like everyone in the group, kind of his hand over his mouth to try and not give away the facial,
Oh, he
the shocked
he can
expression.
offer up to 10,
Yeah.
500 grand. So how many is he offering?
He's offered 10.
Oh.
I'm
That's
just
why
doing it
Dalyor
at
is
max.
looking between everyone, almost surprised, but trying to hide her, just being like,
You've been arguing with him for the guts of half an hour. Did you
Okay.
just turn upside down right on camera? You little demon.
I look at him and was like, give us a minute to think about your offer, and I like pull everyone into a corner real quick, like over to the other side of the room. Listen,
You used the cardboard cutout of Adeline to block.
yeah. Listen, 5,000 gold's worth of gems is super risky to have on us. Not only that, we're not going to be able to flip five grand worth of gems. Nowhere's ever going to have that much money, and no trader will hold over 500 gold at one time.
Roll history.
Where's my
can
sheet?
I help him, considering Dalyor's been traveling around like
Can I roll
this
with
area for a
advantage?
bit? Yeah. Yeah,
Can you
I'll
get
help
on
you,
history?
so I'll give you advantage.
As long as Ian's okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Use their
Rolling it
help
with
and-
advantage.
Yeah.
What's that?
9.
Mine's straight.
You know that there is some towns, you don't know which one, but there is some towns that have an excess of money through gemstones. They are gemstone based towns. You have ideas that there will be that much and you would be able to sell it.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, yeah. So I know of a couple of places we could get rid of this stuff, but like even then, there's no guarantee they're going to take all of it. So if we say yes, we take 2 each.
They could be
And
good leverage as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we take it, we make sure we don't keep them all in one place. We all of us take 2 each, and like they could be good leverage. We can try sell them.
Yeah, look, the way I see it, yes, we do get 2 each. At some point, like any of us will sell one, and then we keep the other one as like a memento, or like as a self kind of thing of like, oh yeah, this is where we started, or like, oh yeah, my first adventure. Oh yeah, it's a little memento thing.
Look, all the more reason to go off and get our dogs and sleds. You know, if you run into trouble, we can get out quick.
A full sled team is probably going to cost a hefty amount.
Yeah. Right, so are we...
the next towns quicker and sell those gems off.
Yeah, so okay. Are we in agreement then?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. So do we want to give him the cauldron, or do we want to hold it for until he has all the funds ready?
Well, now he's asked us to offer us to bring the cauldron.
He said either we can hold it wherever we're staying or give it to him now. Do we trust him to give it to him now?
That's up to you guys.
We will keep hold of it because he's got 48 hours to collect his debts, right?
Yeah.
So we'll wait for payment.
Yeah, we'll give him.
We'll hold
days.
on. We'll hold on for.
We'll hold on to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And that gives us time to sort.
So I burst out of the group. It's like, we have a deal, and 10 gemstones for 1 stinky cauldron.
Okay. Is he giving us the gemstones now though?
48 hours.
No. 48 hours.
So we're not giving it to him until we get payment.
Oh, he had 500 gold, didn't he? Worth the gemstones on hand.
He had 1 gemstone worth 500 gold, which he was going to give, but now you're getting 10 in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Locked out. Absolutely locked out of the conversation.
No, it's not. I'm just kind of worried in the next 48 hours that he's going to send people on us, assassins.
They don't know where it is.
We can't fight them off?
Well,
we risk exposing you as a magic user, but other than that, I think we can handle a couple of guards. They're all weak. They have nothing to eat.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think
these are good. He's looking at you in the corner. He can fully hear everything you're saying.
Yeah.
The room is not that big, and you're hiding behind Adeline, who's just a paladin. Like, he's just staring at you like, these are the stupidest motherfuckers I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, so I
the captain's sitting aside, just like.
I look at him, just like, yeah, we have a deal. We'll bring you your cauldron in 2 days' time when you have all of your gemstones ready for us to collect.
He's very untrusting, that purple-haired one. Very untrusting.
Yeah, well.
Someone has to be.
I know. But look.
What's wrong with that? I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, 48 hours time, you want us to bring this cauldron to this room? Or do you want to bring it? You want us to bring it to the Grey Hall? Is there a specific location you want us to bring it to?
Say, bring it to me. Where do you plan on staying? I would suggest staying to the richer part of town, if you can. I can put a word in at the White Lady Inn. It's probably the safest one.
I can't remember where we stayed last time.
You stayed in the Wet Trout.
Okay.
Which is exactly as bad as it fucking sounds. The Wet Trout is just...
Yeah. I mean...
That's fine, we'll go to that one. It's not like we're poor, so, you know.
True.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds good. We'll stay there.
Okay. As you are just getting up and kind of doing your last few bits, the captain can reaches across and gives you a small cloak that is deep, like it will cover a face, and goes, "For your friend." Hands it to yourself, Amren.
Oh.
So it'll help hide the child.
So who gave that to me?
The captain.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, we've had a long couple days. I think we'll head back and see you in 2 days.
48 hours.
Yous are going to the... So you're going to step out into the town hall. You're going to forget everything. You're back in the grand hall. So Aria, you're just like,
Where are we going?
We're gonna go get the cauldron and the child and go to the what was it, the White Lady?
I don't know.
the White Lady Inn.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the White Lady.
Okay.
We need to be careful because he did recommend that place, so he might have.
That's why
some
I want
involvement.
to.
So
Do you want to do an insight check on that?
No.
Why don't you do an insight check on it if you want, Ben? Because you
I
did
was
ask.
going
and
to.
just
I was
skipped
going to
over
ask
you.
to do
Yeah,
that.
go ahead. I'll tell you what he would have said.
Routine?
Yeah, there's no malice whatsoever.
Okay.
They're humans. Their
Cool.
DC isn't that high for lying, so there's no malice in this.
Right,
He's
well, yeah.
genuinely like.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's go get the cauldron and
let's go.
and the child and head to the White Lady. See if we can get some rest.
So you head back. You go over. I'm gonna say your boat's over here. You go grab the child and the other child clearly in her hands, and you get the cauldron. You lug it all the way back. You cover it with a tarp. Carry it, just the two of you. It just looks like a normal cauldron to most people. No one had noticed that it was obviously an important one. Can you give me perception checks, all of you?
Oh, what a heavy child.
11.
15, 6, and 17. Okay. So Aria and Amren, you do notice as you are walking back, as you are going past the town hall once again, you do see a flying snake leave from one of the houses. And it just catches your eye. You're just like, the fuck's that thing?
Fine.
Flying snake, yeah. Just like a snake with wings as it just disappears.
Like this?
Yeah, but with wings. But that is my python, and you leave him alone. No play with my snake. As you head back, you head to the White Lady Inn, and even before you get there, you notice that it's like white picket fence. Everything's like, like fairy lights all around it. Everything's like beautiful and dressed. And the snow doesn't even seem to catch on to anything. Everything seems clean and warm. Just like white, beautiful tapestries all around it. Looks like an old 1950s kind of American house. Those like.
Oh,
Remember in those movies when like all the men are going to war and all the women are on the balconies?
Yeah.
Parasols and stuff, like those kind of buildings. Everything's grand, and yeah, it's awful for anyone that's human to look at, but this is really pretty for them. As you go in and you come up to the front desk, and they're just like, they look at you, they look at the dirt under your fingernails, and you can already see the receptionist is kind of like, ugh. Can I help you with something?
I forgot the guy's name.
You
I
forgot what
I don't know why I'm here.
you walked
I don't
in,
know why
so
I'm here.
yeah.
So
You're pretty much one of those like mourners that needs to be supported by the elbows at a funeral. You're one of those, like, I don't know.
We're looking for a couple of beds the next.
I was gonna say who
3
sent
nights.
us, so they actually let us stay.
Yeah.
We should be damned.
We were recommended this place by Daniel.
Just say you were sent by him.
Sent or recommended?
Sent.
Well, we weren't sent there. We were
Told we could get a bed
recommended.
here.
I just think it's more compelling if we say sent.
All right then.
Are you saying you're saying this to each other before you go up, or
For
in front
Well,
of
I'm not
her?
saying
She's
anything,
like
so I don't
looking
know.
back and
standing
forth.
in the doorway with the cauldron.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm on the other side holding him, just like.
Yeah,
Oh.
so we were sent. We don't want her to have any questions,
All right.
Okay, so sent here.
I'll let you take it then.
Do you just want a room each? No, that'd be two. Do you just want to share a room? 4 beds in one room.
room
Yeah.
each.
That would work.
Two.
Mhm.
Okay, I was gonna say 2 per room, but
There's 5 of us.
There's 5 of you.
There's 5 of us.
Well, you 4
Yeah,
take a room,
you
and
know-
I'll take my own room.
okay.
All right.
How much is it per room?
100 gold a night.
Can I get a room with a bath, please?
As all of the chins drop in, does walk behind you, the captain of the guard.
Okay.
Captain Arlagas walks in and goes, "Sorry, Eleanor," and she's like, "Yes." It's like the rooms are on the house from the speaker, so they can have their rooms. I'd suggest 2, a 3 and a 2 if you can. As he's like, "Do you want me to help carry this?" And Eleanor goes, "No, we'll get the concierge." He goes, "You'll need 2. Thank you." As he looks at the cauldron again and goes, "Sorry about that," and disappears again. Please get the rooms for the 2 nights for free.
Okay, well, I look
Once
at...
again, yeah, go on.
No, you're okay, go ahead.
Can I have a room with a bath, please?
There isn't one, but we have a bathhouse.
Perfect.
So you can go there whenever. Would you like to book someone to wash you as well, or can you do it yourself?
Are they attractive?
Get someone.
That's how much you want to spend on premiums.
How much can I spend?
And do you have a preference on gender?
I was about to say... I was about to get Dalyor to whisper to Aria to be like, "I bet you I didn't think that they let you choose the
Who's
gender."
the most expensive? Is it Angel?
Cyberpunk jokes. It depends on what do you want a large muscular man, a large muscular woman? Do you want a small petite woman, a small petite man? In other words, do you want a twink or a muscle mommy? Like,
so many options. Oh my god, this is so difficult.
It's going to be a fate
roll
to black,
for it.
so
Let me
just
roll
make
for
your
it.
decision.
Is there 4 options? You pick which number. I'm gonna roll a d4.
This place is massive. Like, this is a really big building. Like, you
Okay,
could
I'm rolling a
be
d4.
anyone in the building that works
Who
there.
is 4? What would 4 be? What was it?
What did you want the most? Like, you're rolling for something that I don't know what you're rolling
difficult.
for.
I want all of them.
Okay,
you could have 2.
Okay, look, I'll have Dalyor just turn to Aria and go.
Both. That'd be great.
I'll just turn to Aria and go 3, 2, 1, go. First one that comes to mind.
How much is the muscle mummy?
There you go.
It'll be 10 gold pieces.
How much is the muscly guy?
10 gold pieces.
I'll
they
take
would be our
both.
premiums.
I'll take both.
They're just going to wash you, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Physical touch is physical touch at this
So
point.
do you want to go straight there, or do you want to go to your room first?
I got nothing to
I
do.
turn.
Well, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk out and forget what I'm doing. So
I turn to Dalyor. It's like, we're gonna take this to our room, and we're gonna take turns keeping watch. So me and Dalyor get a room. Take the 2-person room.
Can I get an appointment card, please?
I'm gonna turn to Aria and say, "Trust me, you're gonna want me to join you, so I can help her remember when she goes into the next room."
Oh yeah.
Well,
well
then.
So the 2 girls
just
are
walk
going to
out of
watch
the room
each
like,
other
what?
with a muscle
Okay.
mommy and a muscle daddy.
She
Okay.
walks
They're gonna watch. You come with me.
As soon as
My
they've made that
carer.
decision and slid the gold across the table, the both of them, it's fading to black, so I'm doing none of this. I'm not even describing what they look like. It's just, you can
No.
go and do whatever you want.
I just
want
imagine
a
she
full
walks into the...
description.
Me and
I
Cathy
just
will get a
imagine she walks into the
sequence.
bathhouse,
paid
forgets
big
what
money.
happens, and she's just
And
standing
she
there like,
sees
she's
it
like the muscle
too.
mommy and the muscle dude. She's just standing there like, who are you?
It's like,
Why am I here?
no, I think it's
No,
more
I
like,
would not do that.
oh.
I'd be like, oh.
Do you know what? Just for the sake of the Sims room effect, what's going to happen is he's going to come out and pick you up and rush you towards the bathhouse, and every single time you pass a doorway, you forget and you get really scared for a second.
And then I realize, oh, it's okay.
Where are you
it's a muscular
taking
man.
me?
But then I look at him and it's fine because I know.
And I'm like,
Next
"It's
round,
okay,
Tony's nailed
Aria.
up,
We
like,
paid for
yeah.
this."
Because you're getting carried by the muscle mommy in the background.
Amazing. that curse is done then. 5 rooms.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
We'll let you wait. Well, actually, no. You're going to forget when you go into the bedroom.
No.
You're just going to go in. You're going to be like fully massaged and like clean. You're like, what happened to me? But,
I paid to remember, please.
I was like, why am I in a robe?
So that's 120 gold. It's over.
I love that. The only time Badokie will have an existential crisis is something like that, where she's given too many options.
I have to pick between buff man or woman or Twinkie man or woman. Hard.
are we done with the Twink Watch?
Me and Cathy wanted our little
Okay.
lesbian.
So you go into your rooms, lovely
Sharing a
4-poster
room.
beds, balconies. Sorry, what'd you say, Kat?
We're sharing rooms, right? Who's?
The 3 girls are in one room and the 2 boys are in another.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So the boys are going to go into their room because you're still getting oiled up. They're going to go into their room and it opens up and directly ahead of you is a balcony, and on both sides there's 2 massive king-size 4-poster beds that you can pull curtains around. So you can have complete privacy. It also has cook chairs if you're into cook chairs.
I was going to say we could put the paladin in the cock chair.
Where's
and
the
then me and Amren can have a bed.
Where's the safest spot in the room to put the cauldron?
Probably
the middle of it, I suppose.
Yeah,
So there's an exit,
almost
so there's the door in, and then there's a balcony. So there's no like, there's 2 entrances
Corner.
basically. Okay, yeah.
No, it's a big like circular room, like.
Okay, so there's not.
We'll just put it in the center.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Darwin?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll put it in the center.
You're sweating
feel my
now
shoulder.
carrying this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm just like holding it very like easily, and you're just like struggling, taking all the weight while I'm surveying the room.
what you're doing is counterbalancing it. You know what I mean? Like he's like struggling with it, and you're just like holding it there. Like, yeah. I think the middle of the room, but there's a table there, and it'll ruin the feng shui. It won't give me joy. Especially the color of the
The other
splashes
hand
here.
is like where I was like maybe there or there.
And you're like shaking under it at this stage, like, oh my fucking.
I was like, Darwin, I can't feel my shoulder.
Fine, we'll put it in the middle of the room.
Fucking, thank God.
So finally, you do put it in the center of the room. Are you all gonna bunk down for the night?
I'm gonna go to bed early because I only have to sleep for 4 hours, and then I can stay awake the entire night. Because I'm matching sleep.
Fair, so I'll take first watch then.
Yeah, you take first watch for 4 hours, and then I'll do 8, and then you can do 4.
Oh.
Yeah. Grand.
Oh, also, I can cast a spell to help hide that cauldron.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
I
sick.
think.
Okay.
Minor.
Not in your room.
Yeah, you need to come to our room first.
Yeah.
You want to stay in that room because it's concentration based on sight, I think, is the spell you're going to use.
But it's only for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, an hour?
Oh.
Sleep in it.
Oh, sorry, it's not even an hour. Oh, it's
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
a minute, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't
fine.
know
We'll,
about an hour.
just keep watch.
It was a good idea, but
Yeah, it is. It's clever.
gotta read those things because there's so much more to spells in this, the new D&D.
Spells are weird.
Bunk down for the night. The 3 girls and the cardboard cutout in the cook chair. You just go to sleep. You just get a full night's rest. So you just put your long rests in. And the 2 boys, you take shifts. You do magical sleep, and you do the other thing. Now the wolf is outside. He's in the doghouse. So he has to be left outside. This is a finer establishment, so he's
That's
outside.
fine.
He will be fed and watered and taken care of.
I'm sure she's fine with that anyway.
Yeah.
I was going to ask actually because nobody mentioned it.
Hey, where's the goblin?
Where's the goblin sleeping?
Yeah.
In with the girls.
Problems
I
with
guess.
Cathy.
He's sleeping in the bedroom.
Okay. Cool. Just have to make sure that like it's why I did that. Oh yeah, where's the goblin? Where's the goblin
Actually, I
bin?
don't know if I want him in the bed because he probably has like dead birds all over him.
He went to the
Oh, he
bathhouse
went
too.
to
Do you know
bath.
what? He went to the
What's
bathhouse.
wrong
The
with you?
bathhouse. Oh, unreal.
Yeah, he went to the bathhouse as well.
He was in the kiddie pool.
He tried to walk into
Yeah, he had
wherever
those
Badokie was. I was
floaties
like,
on.
no.
It was
No,
like
get out of there.
Thomas
He had floaties with crows on them as he floated around the pool in circles. Really confused. I was in a cave less than 12 hours ago. Now I'm in a pool.
Different voice.
What has happened to me?
Thomas voice.
Oh, sorry. I'm in a pool. I'm swimming.
How much?
I'm having a super time, Mom. You're just getting oiled up in the corner by a fucking muscle laddie. Super. Actually, virgin olive oil. Every time it hurts my throat. Every time. You don't get to warm up to something like that. Like, it's super.
Oh,
Wet.
Jesus.
Can you all have a good night's rest, etc., etc. So you were taking second watch, then. So the candles would have changed over.
So I only because of the way elves work, I only have to meditate for 4 hours instead of 8. So Ben only has to stay up for 4 hours.
Okay. So that means the candles would have changed over for your time then, Ben. So everyone would have changed the candles over then at midnight. And then, Heltic, can you give me a perception check?
I suppose, do I have to give any check at all, or?
No, because you would have went to sleep just after midnight. So
Got you.
in the night, you can hear unusual noises out and about. And you can hear like rustling and like what it sounds like to you from the distance that you were at is like someone was running with a sack filled with metal.
Okay. And is this coming from the hallway or out the balcony?
This is coming from outside. Like the balcony's slightly open and you can hear everything outside. And you can hear it running down the road.
I guess I quickly go out on the balcony and have a look.
Yeah, so you do have dark vision, so I'll give you advantage on this perception check.
Okay. 2 12s, or 2 9s actually.
12 and 12. Yeah, perfect. So you can see footprints and you can see odd shapes in the distance, but you can't make out anything.
Are they coming towards me or away from me?
Away.
Okay. Did they come from a hotel?
No.
Okay.
They're running along the road. So the White Lady Inn is just here on the map.
Yeah.
So this is where Town Hall is. So you went back down here after you got the cauldron back. You walked all along the jetty. You can see them running this way. Off that way.
Okay.
Okay.
I think. Let's double check this. Yeah, it
Right.
is, yeah.
So they could have come from the town hall.
They're running along the jetty, is all you know.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all the Heltic sees, yeah.
I look at the candle and see what time it is. Or what the perceived time is.
It would be what you would perceive time as, because none of you have timekeeping feats, right?
I think so.
So I look at the candles that were changed and try to glean what time it is.
They're about, you would guess, about 4 hours down from midnight.
Okay.
The time works here. They don't say it's 4 in the morning, it's 4 down from midnight.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I go back inside, seeing as I can't see what's going on.
Yeah, perfect. And the rest of the night is fairly uneventful. Everything's quiet. That's the only thing you heard. What do you want to do in the morning?
Sorry, I just realized something here. Apparently, I have trance as a feature.
Trans?
Trance.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to change
I
gender
don't
in the
know.
night.
Wah.
Yeah. You gotta change your name
Apparently,
to
I don't
begin
need to
with an
sleep
A.
either.
Oh, yes, you only need the long rest for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'll
I
give
didn't
you
know that. I've only just
the
looked at it.
second perception for the balcony.
Okay, well then, yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't know.
No,
So,
it's
yeah, I
fine.
guess, yeah,
Okay.
you woke up from your trance just as I'm out on the balcony.
12.
12 as well.
You
Fuck.
both see the exact same fucking thing, and that was a complete waste of my time. You
Yay.
motherfucker.
At least
Anyway,
you know now.
what do you want to do in the morning?
Wait in the room.
Like a radio presenter?
You can go get food or something. I'm gonna stay with the cauldron. See
Sure. Yeah.
see what the others are doing.
Yeah. I have to check on Jasmine anyway to make sure she's all right.
Yeah, I can wait.
You
with
can
the cauldron.
hear faint vibrations coming from the other room as the girls seem to be battery operated for the next 2 hours.
There's a child in that fucking
Yeah,
room.
there is a child.
Put batteries in them.
Oh no.
Dobby dildo, patent pending. Master game. Master game Dobby batteries.
There's so many clips
Don't
I
eat
can
them.
make from this.
I said what I said. I'm too deep in it now. I don't care. It's like,
That's what she
Don't
said.
that
like
poor
Grace
choice of words.
stimming in my corner, like in the corner of my eye. I have to stim now.
Yeah, I just wait
Yeah,
with the
so-
cauldron.
I'm going
You can
to.
order room service.
I've gone inside to check on Jasmine anyway.
Yeah, you
Check
went
on
out to the doghouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to go get breakfast? The room service is, so basically there is a metal rod in every single room that you can shake, and it'll send a communication down through the entire building, say that you want
And the
something
hottie
in the room. You want the muscle mommy back? Okay, cool.
Muscle
Um,
mommy.
And Adeline just has the fucking watch in the corner and her cardboard cutout. But do you want to
Sound
order
like
room
one.
service then,
Pretty cool.
Heltic, or He's
I
locked out.
also do.
Sorry, I just was doing my long rest because I forgot. Yeah, I'll order. I'll ring the bell and I'll order something.
yeah? So just take 1 silver out, everyone, for breakfast. I'll say everyone ate, and then 1 silver and 2 bronze for you, Ben. So you're going to grab some snacks for the dog. 2 silver for you, Amren, because you have to feed the child.
How many silver? Sorry.
It's 1 silver for everyone, but the goblin child is going to be an extra silver, and then 2 bronze
and-
as well for the wolf.
Thank you.
Also, your familiar will now appear, Aria.
Ooh.
So over your long rest, you now have a familiar, which you wake up to a cat sitting on your chest. It is ethereal and blue, which means it is translucent, but it can take a solid form if you so wish.
Lovely. Well, I would
Does
like.
it have a battery?
Okay. What do I call my cat? Oh yeah, yardstick.
Right in the bumhole.
So yardstick. I need you to appear as a normal cat, please.
Yard. Oh yeah, you called it yardstick. I forgot.
Yeah, he's called yardstick.
Forgot about that. So, what kind of cat do you want it to be? Like orange tabby?
We'll
Black
just
cat?
go for like a. Yeah, orange tabby. Yeah.
I love how you thought about it with your lips.
Because if I go black cat, they'll call me a witch, and then I'll get burnt at the stake. So.
That's a fucking Salem witch trials thing. That ain't D&D. That's just a black cat, like
I want a white cat.
pure white.
Yeah. Oh, I want him to have homophobia in his eyes, you know.
A what around his eyes?
It's not funny. It's heterochromia, the different eyes, but I called it homophobia. I thought it was funny.
It wasn't. It's Silence Part 2.
Right, yeah.
2.
I'm wasted.
You're gonna have an entire chapter worth of fucking silences
No,
throughout
so
this
he has
entire
one,
D&D
he has one
campaign.
green eye and one blue eye, and he's white.
Okay, cool.
His name's Yardstick.
Name's Yardstick.
Yardy.
Yeah.
Cool. So he's all have food. He's all wake up to the darkness again. There's still no sun. What do you want to do? Which day do you want to head out?
I
You want to go?
see a man about a sled.
Yeah, cool. You're staying with the cauldron, though, right?
Cauldron, yeah.
Are you going to cook in it, or are you going to do anything with it? Are you going to sit in it yourself?
Yeah, why
and
did I
just...
order breakfast? I could have just made stew.
You rang the bell. Your man came up to the room and went, yes.
I was feeling bougie, I guess.
You can still make good soup.
Yeah, I just wait with the cauldron, listening out for anything weird.
You hear moans coming from the bathhouse.
That's nothing new.
The goblin child has escaped with 10 gold.
Is the
I want what mommy was having.
is it what?
No.
Why did I get a what? But putting batteries in him doesn't. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Because I'm naturally funny.
Crazy.
Sorry.
That's wild. That's wild.
So you're going to go see the stables.
On the way, is there a guards downstairs? Can I
Guard?
ask if like the guard?
No, the night captain won't be there.
Okay. I was gonna ask if they saw anything suspicious last night around.
You can go and have a look outside.
Okay.
Keep in mind that
Because
we never we
Because
haven't
I assume
spoke.
like you would have told us about something you heard like
We haven't spoke.
last night.
Well, I guess yeah, it's up to Dalyor because I haven't been out of the room.
Yeah.
They said what's going to happen, right? Stu, 3 girls. Sorry, I keep forgetting Grace. You head out and you go out. You take a left. And you just see Benjamin here, young Dalyor, bent over in one of the doghouses, like wrestling with the dog.
Hmm.
Having the time of his life, as you're just
Oh.
like,
You
you're
say.
just like looking at the dirt that's just accumulating on Dalyor as you're like clean and fresh in your nice gear after getting oiled up and massaged and Nivea body stuff. I'm sure Nivea's still a brand back here.
I'll glance over and be like, "Oh,
as
morning."
you glance, dust just gets lifted and dog hair and it just kind of flicks up towards them. They're like, just like
It's like,
freak, degenerate, bleh. Top laners.
it's like, morning.
Yeah,
Morning.
it's like, and you can explain if you heard anything last night.
Well, no, like, only need to sleep for the 4 hours, but Darwin and I, we heard some weird last night, and then I proceeded to explain what we heard and what we managed to make out in the darkness. Right.
Is that Ozzy running around upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can hear someone thundering above me. It's not moving, so it's not her. Like, so can you give me a perception check, please, the three of you?
Okay. Alright, perception failure.
See nothing.
Shit, I'm rolling bad this session.
Dalyor.
11.
Aria, you can see as you look out and you look up right towards the deeper part of the jetty where it shoots out further. You can see guards and what looks like they've kind of cornered off an area.
They're like, are they cornered it off as in they're blocking it, or?
Yes, they're blocking public access to
Okay.
this area.
Okay. There's some guards down there that seem to be blocking an area off. Maybe that could have had something to do with what you heard.
Maybe? Maybe I'm only after seeing that now.
Should we go have a look?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Got nothing else to do.
Yeah, sure. And then I kind of stand up to kind of just try and dust off whatever muck and dog hair I've gathered
Keep
on
that
me. Just
away from me, please. I am fresh and I'm clean. I do not want that anywhere near me.
Also, do the dog and the cat get along? Or the wolf and the cat?
Chillin'.
It's a familiar, it doesn't have the scent of a cat.
They're besties.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh my god, they're besties.
I say the dog's kind of more... It's not really a cat. Well, I don't like it. But I'm not going to chase after it because I can't.
She's indifferent. She's just indifferent about it.
Keith.
No,
Sorry.
I want to be friends.
But,
No, Keith.
you guys want to head up towards the guards or go to the sleds?
We'll check out the guards first.
We'll go to the guards.
Okay, so you head up and you can see the night captain is there. Kind of ticking off checklists as they... On the ground you can see these different kind of chunks of what looks like metal. As you can see footprints running all up along, and they're like, he's like, "Oh, hail, Amren, Aria, not Darwizzy, the other one,
Dalyor,
and Jasmine, the dog." Is that a cat?
My cat. Yardstick.
Every time I see you, there's something new.
We like to spice things up.
Also, he kind of walks over and gets like closer to you as he was with the rest of the guards as he pulls the hood down a little bit more on the Goblin Child, which you still haven't named, by the way. Day 3 of Goblin Child, you still haven't named it, but pulls the hood down a little bit lower.
His name is Thomas.
Oh, it's Thomas.
Oh yeah, it's Thomas.
We did name him Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah, we did. I remember.
His name is Thomas. He just said Thomas. He pulls the hood down and just goes, yeah, so to hear anything interesting last night, because every time something happens here, you seem to be the ones to figure it out.
Well, yeah. Myself and the other D name we heard someone running along the jetty here, and we tried to look, but all we could really see was just like a figure just kind of running off. We just saw a figure
You're
running.
cutting out a lot right now.
I am.
Yeah, right at the end you were, yeah.
That might be my internet.
I know.
Yeah, it is. My ping spiking. Sorry.
You're all good.
But yeah, we heard what sounded like. We could barely make out a figure just running along the jetty here, but we didn't see anything else or hear anything else really.
Okay. Perfect. So, I'll divulge the information as much as we have, because you seem like good folk. So you know of the Joragar, right?
Yeah.
They're what's the best way to put it? They're dwarf, but kind of evil dwarves. That's way to put it. They don't like people. They'd like to stick to themselves. Very, as you said yesterday, racist. But against everything that isn't a Joragar. Think like, yeah, they're not nice.
Yeah.
They killed 4 of our guards, and they shattered. Yes, and they shattered a figurehead that we had in the town hall that was built of Saintilent. I'm not sure if you know what Saintilent is. No, one of you explained it to you. You all know what Saintilent is because Cathy rolled a history check on Saintilent already, which was remember the magic metal?
When was this? So I may not have been around.
I think it was session 1.
Yeah.
Maybe you weren't around. Yeah.
I think I've got some information on it in my notes.
Yeah, because you'll have your notes to hand faster than I do, because I have so many tabs.
It was
too many.
Tabzilla out here.
Akar Kessel or something? Was it the Krishinamon thing?
Kind of.
So, Badokie is a crystal shard. Something about demonic magic.
Mm-hmm.
And when they destroyed a black tower, it created a line of strong metal. Which is this. It's easier to work with than steel. Apparently, that's what I've really got.
Yeah.
So, strong magic metal.
Yeah, so basically Saintilent is like just super strong metal. And it was shattered. There was a figurehead in the town hall that was built of Saintilent. That was a gift that we had got many years ago. Well before my time, from some unknown people. They brought us this figurehead. They said it would give us prosperity. And it's just been a figurehead in our town for years. They've shattered it and stolen Saintilent. The guards were killed by war picks. We found one of them on death's door, explained everything that happened, and then sadly he passed in the night. And from what we can see from footprints and the little bits of information we could get before he passed, seemed to be 4 Joragar came. They each had sacks with them. And look, it's very heavy, Saintilent, and they filled their sacks. It's a lot of monies after leaving the town with that gone. Tracking them has become impossible because of the snowfall. We don't know what to do.
Well, I suppose that kind of explains it then, because last night, like among like the usual noises that you would hear at night, or like in the dead of night, and along with the running, we did hear what we could only make out to be like clinking metal, like in time along with the running. So that was probably the Saintilent. But sorry, with that perception check, were we only able to make out one person?
Shapes, just shapes. You don't know if it was a person, it could have been a horse, just a shape.
Okay. Then as far as we know, we only heard one set running feet.
Sorry, you cut out right after you said the last 2 words, so I don't know what the...
we only heard one set of feet running like.
You don't know. You don't have a high enough perception to fully perceive what was happening.
Okay. But we did manage to hear what did sound like clinking, so that actually checks out. That it must have been those assholes with the stealing the Saintilent. It sounds a bit like quite strange. It sounds like it was completely unprovoked.
Maybe we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We would like it back.
Do you know how they removed the shardling? Like, did they quite literally just rip it out, or did they use magic or tools? Albeit magic.
We don't know. It's just it's like they just picked it up straight off the wall.
Huh.
We don't know. But
okay.
It's magical. Magical ore. We don't know what they could do with it, which is more worrying.
From what you've explained, it seems like you haven't had like problems with this magnitude happen often.
No, East Haven's a fairly peaceful town. We wouldn't have attacks coming through. We wouldn't have bandits. We wouldn't have any problems really.
Do you know where these could have come from? Like, do you know where they're living? Do they move around?
If there's any idea.
On that?
All we know is that they're Joragar. No, like the information we have would be slim to none about them.
You've never like had an interaction with them before, then?
No.
Because surely there would have had to have been some planning, no? They would have had to have known something, know where to go, where to find it.
They're a magical folk. They could have snuck in. They could have.
Yeah.
Magic. Magic is the root of all problems.
Right then. Did you need our assistance with this, or?
Yeah, is there anything we can do to help out in any way?
No way for us to track them. There's no way for us to find them. We've knocked on doors. I think if you could just keep an eye out, see if you hear anything. I'm sure after today you'll probably be traveling to other towns. You can keep an ear out for other towns as well. If anything's happened there, you can always send us a message. Go to the sled teams, ask them to send a message. I'm sure one of you can write. So keep an eye.
I had a character question. As a ranger, would I have any tracking skills, or would that be any at all applicable here?
You could try, but you remember, this is a jetty on a town where there is footfall. There would have been footfall in the morning. Yeah. But morning doesn't exist because it's always nighttime, so this obviously happened during most people's sleep.
Yeah.
But there's still been people going up and down, there's still ferrymen, and it's also been snowing, as it always is. So there's a fresh layer.
Right, so basically if I were to try, it'd be a disadvantage.
Yes. Also a very high roll. Yeah, of course you can try. I'm never going to say no to someone trying, but it's going to be a very, very high roll.
What type of ability check would that be? Yeah?
Investigation. You're investigating.
Yeah.
Putting on your Sherlock Holmes hat.
Okie dokie. It's a +0, so... Right to the dice gods. That's a nat 20.
It's with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So unless you get another nat 20,
Don't tempt fate.
I can give you my guidance for another D4 on top.
Go for it.
Do that, yeah?
Yeah. So whatever this one is, +4.
22.
22.
Or a max of 22. I still need to roll +4. I still need to roll a D4, isn't it? Or is it just +4? D4.
Please be a 1.
At least you predicted something.
Yeah, fucking unreal. It's also not 1.
That's a nat 1 on a D4 and not a D20.
Doesn't matter. Fuck you. You're getting 1.
Off.
If it shows up red and it's a 1, it's a curse. Look at in the 90s. Yeah, so you can see the same as what everyone else sees in footprints, but you can't tell by size, shape, difference. You cannot tell. You can see some are slightly more weighted, but it could just as easily be a fisherman carrying a pot of fish and carrying a heavier
person.
Exactly. You can't really discern differences, same as anyone else here. Yeah, we got something that isn't in the 90s.
That's below 80. We haven't gotten below 80.
You fart when you lie. That's for the rest of the campaign.
Oh.
Fuck off.
That's what it is. 41 is fart when you lie.
Oh, what? Oh. God bless.
You just made the sound. We needed like a
Soundboard.
soundboard for this.
I'll get a soundboard going.
I
Every
used to
time
have
you
a
have to
soundboard.
roll for a deception, we have to play a fart noise.
Okay.
But if he
That
rolls,
includes
but if he
other
rolls-
characters.
If he rolls high on the deception roll, does he?
It's
Does
quiet
the,
fart.
does it
No, it gets
quieter?
squeakier the
Does it
higher it
do?
goes.
Oh.
It's squeakier. Like eventually, it just comes like a really high pitched squeak that only dogs could hear.
Oh, okay.
So it's just
Jesus.
Jasmine.
But the
has to deal
lower
with
he
it.
goes, it's like trumpeting. Like,
Okay.
and if you roll in that one on a deception, it's wet.
You shit yourself.
Straight up wet.
Just straight up shit your pants. Like,
Yeah.
Fine.
See,
I'm pretty
these rolls
happy.
make everything more fun.
I'm pretty happy that I only have the one curse.
What's your curse?
I can't drink ale. I'm allergic.
Who has the hairy hands?
That's
that was only
great.
for like the day. That was me.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
someone's dyslexic. I think that's Amren, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
That
was
dyslexic
Amren
from
for the-
now on. Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm always dyslexic.
Yeah. No, he said it was whole
You're
campaign.
dyslexic. You're dyslexic.
Like my curse is a whole campaign as well. Like I can't drink ale.
You have like disadvantage on reading and writing.
Okay.
That's what your one
I,
is. So,
I
like
think it was. I think it was just for a couple of turns though. But anyways.
no, there's certain ones that are like lifelong. Like there's
Debilitating
one
conditions.
that's like lifelong. That's probably the worst one. Is that you become convinced that your weapon has a crush on you, and you're starting to feel the same.
Oh, that's awful.
That's a lot.
Probably
Lifelong.
the worst one. That's a lifelong one. For the rest of the campaign, you are in love with your weapon. So like every time you pull out the
Wait.
dagger, you're like,
But I use my fists.
yeah, you're one of those people that kiss their fist as they go into combat. Like, I love you, dear. Just never roll a
Terrific.
66.
Or 69.
Or
69 is you suddenly speak like a pirate for no apparent reason.
That's
So
that
it
one.
says here, if you have a familiar, it turns into a parrot.
That's actually jokes.
Yeah, I have so many of these.
I like
have
that one.
100
I
of
like
these. Yeah, so that kind of thing is just for the future, for you to keep an eye out in the future. Don't worry about that quest too much, by the way, because you've reached the end of that now. That's just a note for use for the future if you come across like people selling shardlin and stuff.
Yeah.
You try and follow it up. But you wanted to go to the stables, right?
I'm gonna grab a drink while you are doing that.
Yeah, 'cause you're still in the hotel. So you're going to head all the way back down to the jetty. And you're going to come to the stables, which I actually marked wrong on the map. It's actually here. This is the stables. This one down here.
Okay.
So you come up and you can see all the different horses they have. You can see farmers coming up, getting their horses, their horseshoes redone, or getting them onto the carts and stuff, bring them away. But in the kind of further backside of it, you can see just like 20 huskies, all like in harnesses, ready to pull sleds. As you see one sled taking off as you get there, with you're guessing is a merchant on the back with loads of like boxes and bags all tied together as he leads a team of huskies off as he heads out to the west.
Okay.
Do you want to go and talk to the horse person, or do you want to go talk to the sleds?
Ooh. Could we get horses? Well,
You can.
I should ask.
Yeah, it's a D&D game. What do you mean can you get horses?
Yeah, okay, let's go to the horse guy.
Hi, my name is Horse Guy.
Hi, horse guy.
There we
A
are.
woman, a woman at the stables.
Okay. We just approach her. We tell her that we're travelers and we're interested in renting or, well, leasing or buying horses that are broken and riding with gear.
See, you're saying stuff because you know about horses. Your character wouldn't really know about horses. So
What?
broken and with gear is a term that's used by someone that knows horses. So you're going to have to roll history and animal handling. One or the other. You get to pick animal handling or history.
I don't know. Probably both of mine are bad. Really. I have a +2 on history. Animal handling. Do animal handling. Okay.
You got an 8. So you have a base knowledge of horses and you've ridden a horse before. But you have no idea about what they need.
Okay.
Don't know about horses, but you've ridden one.
Okay.
So you go up to this character. You don't even introduce yourself. You're like, I want a horse. And this woman is Celeste Stormhill.
Okay.
Thank you, fancy name generator. I'm going to type that there because I will forget it. Perfect. So she's like, you want a horse? Or horses, as she looks at three of you, because you all aren't fitting on one horse.
Yeah. Do you have horses? Yeah.
She points to the stables around her, like,
Yeah, I have horses. Okay.
no, we only sell tackle here. Fishing.
Okay. To clarify, myself and my travel mates, there are 5 of us. We need 5 horses.
6 of them.
Okay.
Actually, 7.
So
7 if you count the dog.
Well, the dog's gonna run on the ground.
The dog can run. But the dog got legs.
He's sit in the saddle in front of me. He's
yeah,
small.
like Frodo in Lord of the Rings 1 when he's on with the elf. You know?
Yeah.
Um,
The cat will just.
Oh, the cat's just hysterical. So,
well, the cat can turn into a bird. Let's not worry about the
Or
cat when it
just sit
comes
on
to
my
travel.
shoulder, or like
Yeah.
lay on my shoulder, or whatever.
Yeah, let's
I'll
not
get a
worry
little
about that.
baby backpack to wear. Right.
These companions are going to ruin my fucking life.
Gonna swaddle it and
Stop
wear
being
it.
nice to use.
Oh no, the wolf isn't. The wolf is gonna vibe. She's just gonna vibe over there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But continue on your quest to try and get these horses. So it's like you want to buy horses, as you cannot lease a horse if you're going to leave the town because you won't bring it back.
Okay.
So you're going to buy horses.
We need horses. Is this?
We're just interested. We'll just see how much they are.
Yeah.
And then we can also see how much the dogs are. And then...
Okay, sorry, I'm looking at 2 other things that are here. So there is different types of horses. There's draft horses. There's riding horses. Do you know which one you would prefer? Would you rather a larger horse that can carry more goods, or would you rather a fast horse that can get you from A to B?
I want to say riding horses just for practical. Well, but like, because nobody wants to. My inner horse. I don't want to ride a draft horse, but
My inner horse.
It would be handy to have.
I'm her outer horse. Don't worry about it. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm on the couch.
Oh, Jesus
That's
Christ.
clip number 3.
No. So
She's actually stunned IRL. Like,
yeah, we can have extra backpack space, which would be pretty handy.
so the cost per horse would be 50 gold
Okay.
to get these. They're good horses. They're young. They're only in their 2nd year. They've been trained and reared here. They come with gear. It's an extra 10 gold on top for saddle bags, and feed for at least 2 weeks. Most of the feed is grain. It'll stick onto a saddlebag easily enough. You can also feed them any kind of discarded vegetables or fruits that you have over the course. We can get them ready for you within the next, let's say, 12 hours or so. If you need to get out now, we prefer longer so we can get them well fed, rested, and watered for a longer travel. Do you have any idea where you're wanting to travel?
No.
Town
but I
or
guess-
2 over.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Go back here. Because we don't really need the map as much because I'm only pointing out things on it.
It is a
We
lot
can
of
go
money.
to the big one. 60 gold per person with your funds, considering you're getting all those gemstones too. It's not really that much money.
Yeah, true.
But you are in East Haven, which is the furthest town to the southeast.
going?
That is up to you. Now, I'm going to leave that there and you can talk about that after. I'm just going to put that there as she goes. So you will be leaving, I'm going to say that you told her 48 hours for the thing, so it's 30 hours or so till you have to get the debts collected, etc., etc. So you won't be leaving straight away, so we can get them prepared for you. 5 horses, full tack for each, full gear, 60 by 5. As she kind of walks over and checks the 4 of you, because Adelaide is still with you, she goes, "You're going to need a bigger horse." She's in full plate. So, not a fucking size thing, she's in full plate. Okay, and kind of, you can see her just like looking around and like picking out horses like visually in her head, because she stops and goes, "No, yeah. Okay, 60 gold apiece. Do any of you want to try roll for a deal?"
I can try, yeah.
Because I'm the one that's doing all the math now in my head.
So should I go for like a per or wait?
I'm not gonna fuck this one. Stop.
Unless.
Nice.
I'll go for a persuasion then. I'll try and persuade them to lower the price. I'm gonna say, "Hi, nice to meet you. So we're obviously looking for horses, but you might not know that we've actually just saved your town. We're currently in the middle of kind of getting a very important item in that's gonna help you guys out. We killed some witch. We found your fisherman. They might have been dead, but we found your fisherman.
Found my husband. You started this off terribly, so I'm putting pressure on you now.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
This action will have consequences.
He sadly we found he passed, unfortunately. But I would like you to know that we found the person that did it, and we killed them. You're welcome.
And took their pants off.
Well, we're not going to talk about desecrating corpses. We did get justice for him, and I'm really sorry for your loss. But yeah, we did get justice for your husband. Now I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Because you're holding her eyes, and she's just like,
I'm holding her hand, like it's okay, girl.
Oh my god,
Comforting. I'm just comforting her. You know, I've got a hand on her shoulder. You know, I'm
every single time. Like that was the worst possible way of haggling ever. Like, and I still threw you a curveball, and you roll a fucking 20.
I'm gonna give her that little look. That's like, you know, if you ever need some warmth or some comfort, like, you know, you can come to me. Like, you know.
I really want to give you a disadvantage for that one. I really want to give you a disadvantage. Like, she's literally mourning her husband. Like, literally, like 5 seconds ago, she found out her husband's dead. And you're like, "Hey, you want someone pussy?"
No, I'm offering her comfort. You know, I've said, you know, we've got justice.
Take comfort in these flaps. Like, what the fuck are you saying to her? Like,
consoling and coughing.
Feel my breast.
I'm
like,
giving her a friendly shoulder to cry on. You know.
Yeah.
I'm holding her hand, you know, I'm comforting her, you know, I'm delivering some difficult news.
Touching her.
Caressing her seductively.
You got a 20, so I'll put it down to 40 per horse. So it'll be 50 for full tack. So 50 per person then if you want to buy horses. Obviously you haven't spoke to Darwizzy. And you haven't spoke to Adelaide, so she'll get them ready for you.
What's the full benefits of having horses? Do we get, well, obviously faster travel?
Yes, you can get to and from every town. It's always going to be faster. Like, for you to get from East Haven to, let's say, Goodmead, will take you about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But on a horse, it'll take you half the time. Now, with the riding horses, it'll take a third of the time. But you cannot carry gear on a riding horse.
Okay.
So, if you want to, like, keep your riches, for example, gemstones, it is better to have saddlebags. Mm-hmm. Also, you're carrying a child. Wolves, they can't really keep up with riding horses as well, because horses can go longer distances. All those little things that build into it. But craft horses are your best option. It's halving your travel time. Also, in the worst case scenario, you could eat one.
No.
And there'll be stables for us to put them in when we go to the towns. Right?
Every town has stables.
Lovely.
that
So we
is
haven't got to
a-
worry about, yeah.
Yes. More companions.
You will have to pay to leave them in the stables and get them fed and watered, etc. But it is better to have horses than to not have horses. Plus, I'm trying to get you to spend all this fucking bullshit money the game is giving you.
Mm.
'Cause I'm not in control of this. Like, I'm homebrewing little things to make it easier, but this is a bullshit campaign. Like, who starts off with fucking $5,000?
It is insane.
Donald Trump started off with less.
Mhm.
Small loan, $5 million. Use are kings and queens with $5,000. Like, that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you're happy enough, or do you want to go talk to the Huskies and get a sled? Now, to carry 5 of you plus a child, you will need 3 sleds.
Who are fine with the horses? It's just additional weight, isn't it? We don't need that.
Yeah. Plus feeding
If
4
the
Huskies
horses
per
can
sled.
travel, yeah. If the horses can travel just fine, then
Are the draft horses, are they pulling horses or? Right.
Cathy, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
It has 4 legs, a mane, a tail, and it goes clip clop.
Okay, because I want to ride it.
Nay.
I don't want to be pulled by it on a.
No, you won't be on a sled. It's gonna be a riding horse. Like,
Yeah, right.
you're gonna have
It's not very
saddles.
athletic. No, it's athletic.
It's not built for speed. It's built for
Yeah.
travel. Yeah.
Perfect.
So you want to get those horses ready? I'm gonna send a fucking telepathic message here. Hey, Darwizzy, horse is good, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. He's good with horses.
I'm just out on the balcony, like, get me a brown one.
I think if you just get a natural 1 on Bender, you'll get a fucking brown one. All right. Tries to lie.
Sure.
Don't lie on your horse because you might poo on it. Like,
Shut up.
shot all down your white horse.
bro's got IBS. Like, the universe irritable bowel syndrome is wild. Sorry. Christ. Don't give me gluten. Right, so you go out, you buy your horses. Most of the day is gone now. You can go and go to a tavern. You can go back and swap shifts if you want. He can't drink ale, so you probably just leave him there. Anyway. Bitch. And you spend the rest of the day doing whatever you want. It's one more day now till, or 2 more candles is the best way to put it, till that debt is collected.
Yeah.
So do you want to go back and drink in the, what was it called? The White Swan Inn or something? The White Lady?
Too
White lady.
expensive.
White Lady, thank you. I completely forgot. And then do you want to decide where you want to go next, and we can end it there, so I can try and prepare for the next session?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we should probably go in some sort of order, right?
I say, like, between all of us, we have, like, the map just out, just being like, okay, where to?
Obviously, we've got, we're in one of the bigger towns now.
Yes.
Do we want to head to a smaller town? Did we want to go, do a longer trip and go straight in for a bigger one? What
I
are we
think
thinking?
we need to go to a big town where we can sell the gemstone.
That is a very good idea. So we have 3 options. Should we go for the closer one?
Good.
Well,
Because
Yeah,
Bryn Shandor
so-
is quite far. However, Targos is not far from that.
You said Bryn Shander, so you give me a roll on history for Bryn Shander.
Okay. I'm clueless, mate. I know fuck all.
So what you know from Bryn Shander is it is friendly. It has a population of above 1,000. You know of the speaker Duvessa Shane, who is just a lawful good human. She's just decent. You do know that it has a decent army you can muster very quickly if they don't like you. And more doggos. That looks like a brown Ted.
Just massive.
And what else do you know? It is one of the towns that sacrifices people, which means once you enter the town, you will draw a lot. If your name comes up in that lot, you will be hunted by the entire village and killed that night. And there is no escaping the lottery.
Hmm.
Not friendly.
They're friendly. Everyone there is lovely, but it's like Purge once it comes to that night.
That one.
So,
then.
so it's
Maybe
one
not.
night in the week, is it?
It is. Wait, let me double check. On nights of the new moon, which can mean a
Okay.
new moon could be 3-4 nights in a row, and a break for a week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can get very unlucky. Who wants to name the next town and go for a history check?
Wait, which one was done?
Bryn Chandler.
What
Chandler.
about Dugan's Hole?
Of course, you went for the
Duggan's
hole.
Hole.
Of course, you went for the hole.
That is which one? Oh, that is a smaller town though. We wanted a big town, didn't we?
There's no harm in checking all of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is the history check, please.
Oh yeah. 10.
You know that this is the smallest and most insular of all 10 towns. Its residents aren't fond of visitors, and inbreeding is the most well-known thing about this town.
Okay. There
Um.
then.
Hmm.
It
I
does
look
have
in-
often seen physical deformities, including but not limited to small misshapen ears, slightly pointed teeth, and a couple of fucking freaks. Might have
Can
had
I
the last bit myself,
do-
but yeah.
Can I do a history check on Caird de Naval?
Yes, and I believe you advantage on that place because that's where you're from.
Yes. Well, that's where I came to first when I ended up in.
Yes. So you
In
know a good bit
Icewind
about
Dale.
that, so you have advantage on that one.
Yes.
While I think your advantage, Aria, is on Targos. From what I have in my notes that I put somewhere that I can't remember. But history check regardless with advantage, please, for your one.
18.
Cardinaval?
Yeah, Caird de Naval.
Carnival with an 18. In generations past, travellers to Cardinaval had to follow the rocky shore of Lac until the last several hours they spied a small fortress shooting up from the prominence where it now overlooks a lake. The ferry out of East Haven made the trek unnecessary for merchants, but the ferry was discontinued 2 months ago, cutting off Cardinaval and its eastward neighbour, Caerconnig. And as if things weren't bad enough, the harbour is now frozen over, and the townspeaker, Cranach Seaver, has taken to his bed and is apparently too sick to make public appearances. It is not the friendliest, the services are terrible, the comfort is absolutely awful. It has a population of 100 people. And it also sacrifices to oral. Which is why
Yeah,
you
I
left.
have a feeling. Well, no, and I'm saying this to the group as Dalyor. I say we should steer clear of Caird de Naval. That's where I ended up when I left, when I was thrown out by my family. That's where I ended up first, and I'll be honest. It's a miracle I made it out of there alive.
In my
I
notes, just out of curiosity, in my notes for my thing, it just says 10 towns. It doesn't say where.
Yeah, because you have a secret for something,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. But
We'll
I
say
don't.
Tourmaline for you.
Tourmaline. Okay.
Tourmaline. Yeah. We'll give you one of the main ones just so you have a better roll for the Tourmaline.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking like, yeah. So Caird de Naval, I would say we should rule that out. We'll rule that one out.
Oh shit.
I'm assuming to go to the other big towns, we have to pass through Bryn Chandler. Like we have to follow the orange path.
The easiest way.
You don't have to, but it is the easiest way. Like there is pathways that are easier to make your way through. Like if you go off the beaten path, try and go around Bryn Chandler, you have a higher chance of running into like packs of wolves or frost giants. Anything could appear. I'm not going to drop a Tarrasque on you or a dragon, but if you go off the beaten track, I have to put obstacles in your way, whether that be fierce colds, blizzards. There's also a lot of avalanches that happens because everything's mountainous because of all the snow. So yeah, watch out for avalanches.
Well, then I'll just get history on Goodmead for now. Because
Yeah. You have advantage on Goodmead
okay.
because they're linked with East Haven, so you're from East Haven, so you know both. Advantage, so roll again. So the most important thing for you to remember from Goodmead is that the speaker of the town, Kendrick Reelsbarrow, was killed by a Verbeeg, leaving the town leaderless, and there currently is no leader in that town. Its friendliness has kind of dwindled because of that. They can't get through of kind of electing someone or bringing someone, and as most small towns do, they also sacrifice the Oral. There's a lot of places to sacrifice. I don't write the fucking story, okay? I'm reading it. I'm sorry. I think of other stuff to do, you know, like they have a play pit where everyone does gladiator fights on a Thursday, you know? Gladiators.
That's strange.
My turn.
I can go against this.
You're for Tardos.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do my history on that with advantage.
Yes.
Awful.
You have advantage, though.
Yeah, that's better.
That's also a curse, and then you get a nat 20, but you still get a curse.
Alright.
We'll do the curse first before we go into anything else, because I like these. I
Let's
like
do that.
curses.
How'd I get a nat 1 and then a nat 20? What's wrong with me?
Just how the dice goes. 18, that's very low. That's because you roll a d20, and it's a d100 for curses.
Oh, I'm an idiot, sorry. I pressed
You can
the
keep the
wrong
18 if you want.
button. I mean, depends if we have 89.
Well, 89 is you can no longer pronounce any food names.
Ever.
Ever.
Okay.
Oh,
So do
this
you want to take the
campaign long as
unknown
well.
18, or do you want to take the unable to pronounce?
What was 18? I'm interested.
I'm not telling you, it's a, like, you can say yes or no.
Okay, but right, look at me. What one's better? Which one?
Wait, so when you say forever, it means like it's for the rest of the campaign.
You can never pronounce a food name again.
It's not that bad.
Isn't everything
Fuck.
food?
No, we're not going that far into it. We're not going to say all of you are food items, like normal food. Like if she's like, oh, I want eggs, I'm going to go EGGs. You know?
Don't you want to know what 18
Can't say the
is
word
now?
pussy anymore. I do want to know, but I don't want to risk it. Fuck it, that's 18.
So for the rest of the campaign, your beard now grows sideways.
Beard! I don't have a
She's on
beard!
the beard.
Yeah, so every morning you have to shave, or your beard will just go sideways. You
I
will
don't have
gain
a
a beard.
beard!
You have to shave every morning. It grows fast.
I don't have a beard!
You do now.
No! I
I
have a fucking beard. Okay, I have to shave every morning.
So I'm going to give one of you the job to remind her, shave her beard. If she doesn't, and she walks out, she has a sideways beard, and she will get glances from people, and I will bring it up in conversations with any NPC, like, you're a wonderful woman. Just to slowly tilt her head at your beard.
It's just a mustache here.
Why is everything on you hair-based? Like, you have hairy hands, you have a sideways beard.
Just giving my character fucking PCOS. Like, why would you do that?
But we're going to Targos. Right. Targos, speaker Nairis hate this name, Maxil Dinar. He is a really good friend of yours. You know him really
What's his
well.
name?
Naert? Yeah, exactly. Naert. Naerth. Naert.
N-E-R-T-H.
Naer. I'm just going to put it in the chat.
Yeah, please.
Nair.
I'm dyslexic in real life.
Nair, Maximar.
You know him very well.
Should be.
You've dealt with him before. You spoke with him before. He was very popular with the Fishers, which is why he was brought forward as a speaker. Targos has a population of about 1,000. It's very well known for its shipping and moving around the lake. Mayor Dula Dawn, it has a port not far up from it. And you'll see a lot of people fishing from there. And it is heavily covered by a wall. So they have a full, like, stone wall built around the entire thing. It's people from Targos consider it the capital. while there is no capital, it's kind of like people from Cork in Ireland saying that they're the
Yeah.
best. No one cares. Cork.
Yep.
But that's how they like to do it. You'll see a lot of different places in Targos that are like really rich, really poor, and they do not talk to each other. It's like north side, south side kind of thing.
Yeah.
Its friendliness is decent. You'll obviously have a little bit more. Its services are the best you can get, and its comfort is very, very good as well. It is probably one of the richer towns out of the 10 towns. And then Tourmaline is the last one, so I believe that's your role, Celtic.
Yep.
We're going to ignore Bremen and Lonelywood.
Just history, right?
Yes, history.
13.
We're also ignoring Caer-Connacht as well.
Caer-Connacht and Caer Dineval are kind of tied in.
Okay.
So I'll start this one off as I usually end the other ones. Sacrifices to Oral.
Which one's this,
Also,
sorry?
Wait, Targos?
Tourmaline.
Oh, Tourmaline.
It was... Now, I want to change this person's name, but I can't. But their name, it was founded by Kalashite. Yeah. That's the first line for this place. It's Tourmaline. You scroll down past their little shield, and it goes, founded by Kalashite settlers who appreciated beauty. It is the most picturesque town. Kalashite, yeah. Everyone write down that word, yeah? Tourmaline is widely regarded as the most picturesque town in Icewind Dale, spreading out from the shore of Mare Duladon and bordered on the north and west by tall pines. Its building incorporate carvings of wizards, homunculi, tigers, and smiling djinn. For most visitors, the enchantment of the town is dispelled as soon as they feel the icy claws and teeth of the cold wind sweeping down from the north, shearing through their layers of clothing. It was built in the path of a dreadful gale which continues well past the town to harry fissures on the southern half of the lake. It is very friendly, decent services, most comfortable. Its leader is Oris Mastiu, who is a half-orc. I was declared speaker after a close and contentious election. Child of half-orc adventurers, he was adopted by Shaylin Mastiu, the previous speaker, who retired from her leadership role but still lives in Tourmaline. Does have political enemies in the town, and he lacks the full support of the town militia due to being a half-orc, but everyone seems to get on with him. Yeah, it's a decent spot. It's also very famous for having a tavern called the Blue Clam. It says here, Blue Clam there.
Okay.
Blue Waffle Tavern.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And that's all. We're done.
Is the Kalashite settlers
Don't you wanna know
really...
where we're planning on going though, so you can.
It said Kalashite. It said Kalashite. I'm not joking. I'm fucking
Targos. I think
sniffing
Targos
this.
is the option. That's probably got the best place to sell the gems, right? It's the most well-off area.
Yeah, but we probably need to avoid Bryn Shander.
We can go around it. We'll figure out a way to get around it.
We can go through Goodmead, go through that forest.
Why is there just the word incest? On
There's
the
an
map?
incest town. Which one was it? Goodmead?
Dugan's
The
Hole.
whole one. The whole one.
Yeah, that does say Kalashite.
Yeah, Kalashite. So where do you want to go? He's going to go to...
Argos, I
Argos?
think.
I will vote for Targos, yeah. Targos. We're going to Argos.
Which has the sacrifice.
No, it doesn't.
No, you never said that.
You didn't say that.
Yeah. Yeah, he did say that. He did say that for...
No,
No,
Wait up.
Targos. No, that was for Tourmaline.
Tourmaline.
Yeah.
no, for Tourmaline, you said it. Sorry. You did say
Yeah,
it
sorry, it's for
Tourmaline.
both of them. Targos also
You
has the
didn't say
sacrifices.
that, bro.
Oh!
Oh, you didn't say that.
Fuck.
Oh my
Shit.
bad. You can always time your entry at the end of the moon cycle.
Yeah, we can just have a
Oh,
quick
true.
We should try and do that, yeah.
Or just
We need
pass
time watch
through if we
travel.
have to.
You can camp somewhere outside and try come back in. Obviously, there's risks with camping outside. You could go to other places nearby that don't sacrifice the oral, but I will put it this way. Nearly every single town sacrifices the oral.
Yeah.
Which ones
It's
don't
just
again?
that
East Haven.
some
East
towns will
Haven?
be so small they won't have a proper army, you know?
Yeah,
No,
true.
East Haven don't. I think
Goodmead doesn't.
Goodmead doesn't, but they're too incest. think.
No, you said.
No, sorry, the other one's incest.
No, that's.
Oh, you have to try and retain 10 towns worth of information
I
here,
mean,
okay?
Bremen. We didn't check Bremen. Do they sacrifice?
Yes.
So do we just go to Goodmead anyways initially, and then?
You'll have to cut through a forest then to get to
Brinchander.
Argos. To Brinchander to Argos.
I think we just cut through Brinchander, like we don't stay. We just literally just go right through it, straight to Targos.
The only two places that don't is Caer Konig and East Haven. Do the sacrifices to Oral, because they just murder fucking magic people instead.
Mm.
I think we just take the risk and we go through Brinchander, try to get to Targos, and then we'll have a better judge of things from there. Just try to get these gems sold.
Yeah.
Remember, the main thing is you're just trying to get levels. Like, that's it. Try to get levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Also, if you're really good in some towns, they might not put you in the lottery. There's always a chance you can escape it. There's also a chance of deception because you're putting names on piece of paper.
For me.
Well, yeah, you'll fart as soon as you come up to the gate.
Yeah.
Other people might not be able to write their name down correctly.
Just because you fart every time you lie doesn't mean that people that don't know you know that's why.
They just think you're a gassy boy.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, we can
Sorry,
end it
I
there.
had-
We
I
can end
had
it there with
no-
gassy boy. Just get me out. Get me out.